Hey again everybody, City of StarCraft here for another StarCraft 2 commentary. We do have, of course, the map of Zerg Caverns. This was a replay sent to me. It appears this could be a Protoss versus Zerg map. Bottom left corner we do have Duck playing as the blue Protoss. On top right we have Zerg playing as the red Zerg, as his name would suggest. Of course, like I said, the map is Zerg Caverns. Pretty good map for Protoss players. Not only is it short distance between the bases of the Protoss and the Zerg player, there's a lot of choke points you can utilize and try to funnel the Zerg in there, maybe use some force fields, block them off, prevent them from getting a complete surround. Now it does appear, of course, that this particular map is very popular, not only with myself, but just about anybody. And it does appear that he's saving up a lot of mineral. It looks like actually Zerg is going for a 10 pull. Now this possibly could work out for him if it's not scouted and you know, Protoss player isn't prepared in time. But one thing I would critique on, instead of actually building the drone first at 9 supply, I would have built the Overlord first, then build 2 drones. What happens is right when this pops, you'll have 150 mineral and 3 larvae at the same time if you do it just right. Of course, now that probe in here for Duck is going to spot that and see, okay, well, something's coming my way. And fortunately for him, he is actually, looks like he's going for a Forge Fast Expand. So if he gets a couple cannons up and static defense to prevent any type of Zergling run by, he should be okay. Fortunately, it wasn't a gateway fast expand. If he put a gateway here, then game over for the most part, because Duck wouldn't have been able to get any type of attacking unit out in time to prevent the Zergling to come by. Again, most people wall off up here, but he's probably hoping to get an expansion relatively soon down here. Harvester count for both players, it looks like Duck is at 15 and Zerg's at 13. So big supply discrepancy there, and it appears that it's partially because, you know, Zerg's building these Zerglings here, as you can see. Like I say, if you do the opener like I was suggesting, usually all 6 of the Zerglings will spawn at the same time, so then you can possibly do a little more damage because of it. But it looks like there's a drone coming in here too. But all these units are going right into a wall of cannons. This particular cannon, of course, does have 2 kills. 20 damage to units. That means, of course, in 2 hits, these Zerglings go down. Now it looks like Duck is going to transition to some gateway units. Has the money saved up, probably going to be dropping, and yes he does. Drop the Nexus down. Now he should probably put a building right here. Well, it looks like he's going to build them over here for some reason. What I'd probably suggest, if you go fast expand here, especially at Protoss, build a couple buildings right here, completely wall that off, build a pylon or 2 down here, and build a cannon right here. The pylons will be kind of protected from the minerals and from each other, and then if you build the cannon right here, it's protected from 2 sides of minerals. And if you have you know, the pylon right here, then the cannon can only be attacked right here. So that definitely actually makes it so it'll have a better chance of surviving. But at this moment, it looks like he is just trying to cannon all around the base for some reason. Probably a little over usage of the cannons. Now it looks like Zerg definitely needs to do something here. He's sitting at 500, 600 minerals, so something's going on here. I'm not entirely sure what is the plan at the immediate moment, but we'll see what's going on. It looks like there's 3 drones coming down here to meet with this unit. And more than likely what's going to happen is you're going to drop a hatchery and then use the creep from that hatchery. I do like this play. The creep stays around a little bit longer, and if the queen gets over here long enough to poop her creep tumor down, which she does, then yeah, you can start building creep inside your opponent's base very, very quickly, and it'll be here momentarily, it looks like. As you can see, the creep tumor is just now popping, so now if they keep spreading it, it'll work very well to that advantage. Looks like we do have an Evo chamber for our Zerg player. Don't really suggest these spines here, just because, I mean, it doesn't appear that the Protoss is moving out. In fact, he really only has this 1 Zealot as an attacking unit, and basically just sitting back trying to macro up with a lot of cannons. Now it appears that Zerg is going to start building the spine crawlers right here, bringing more drones to build even more spine crawlers, so it's definitely going to be a spine crawler push. It's up to the Protoss player to to somehow, you know, prevent this from happening, and to not just let the Zerg player come in here and completely destroy his base. It's a lot of spine crawlers. Now we do have 5 of them here, 4 Zerglings to help, and as you can see, the creep is starting to spread even more and more. Now Zerg definitely has to be careful not to put the creep tumor too close to these cannons when he spawns them, just because, you know, they'll get destroyed very, very quickly. So you might want to just put one over here on the side, and that'll spread it a little bit further. Maybe right over here. You can probably spread it a little bit further because of that. Now the spine crawlers are coming up. It does look like they're moving in. You're going to come right to where the weakest point at the immediate moment is, and that's going to be actually this pylon. And is Duck even paying attention? He does see what's going on here, so see what might happen. That spine crawler is a little too close, unfortunately, and this particular one's a little close as well. But it does appear the queens are here to transfuse the spine crawlers to let them survive a little bit longer. Actually, this queen, I would probably send her in on that, there she goes, under that cannon to help attack that cannon. And more transfuses going down, easily taking out these cannons. And now, Duck has a huge amount of spine crawlers at the beginning of his, or at the front of his base. Really doesn't have any units. He's spending a lot of resources. What I probably suggest to him maybe is go air, get some void rays or something like that. Because at this point, there's no ground units to block anything, and these spine crawlers are just poking away at the natural. Same time, the Zerglings finally slipped into the main. Looks like they could get a couple pro kills, 2, 3, and Duck ends up leaving the game. Wow. Spine crawler pushes are pretty deadly, but if you can see them and you can scout them, go air, Protoss players. Go air. Get 2 or 3 void rays, get maybe some Phoenix, lift off these queens with the Phoenix, kill them with the void rays, and then just annihilate down here with the void rays. Or maybe even get some Dark Templar, because as you can see, Zerg hasn't even gone into layer tech. Having a couple Dark Templar in there probably would have stopped the push. But interesting tactic. I've seen it a few times being played. A couple players have been using it, especially high levels. I saw Spanichua use it as well. It's in its larval stages, no pun intended, since it is a Zerg move, but with some finesse and some fine-tuning to it, I think the spine crawler push will definitely be something to fear in the not-too-distant future. As you can see in this particular matchup, it did work, possibly because Duck did go for too many cannons, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's the name of the game in StarCraft. Trying things out and see how it goes. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I look forward to the next one.